Good morning, and welcome to a fucking demolished house in Albania. So, I slept here last night, no problems, and I just made my breakfast over here. Got some Nutella and some olive oil sitting out. Everything I eat now is like super high fat and high sugar because I'm just losing weight all the time. So I had a banana sandwich with Nutella and olive oil, and I also cooked 3 eggs and had an egg sandwich, which was super rich in olive oil as well. Just trying to pack on weight. The thing I just want to quickly talk about is that for a while I was trying to sort of dodge around because I didn't want anyone to see me in here and know that I was here. But then a guy in a Mercedes just now just cruised on by, looked me dead in the face and just looked away. It's obviously because, you know, people with money around here in these sort of demolished houses or buildings or ruins, whatever you want to call them, they don't give a fuck about the people that are living inside of them. So when he just seen me, I was just another poor person. I wasn't someone from another country or anything like that. I'm just standing here with no t-shirt on, so he's just assumed I'm just living in absolute destruction, and he's absolutely fine with it. It's heartbreaking. Anyway, that's the way I woke up this morning. High fat, high sugar, and high arseholes. Right, let's get back on the road. Hey, just about finished riding through the city of Elbasan in Albania. I'm heading towards Macedonia today. I think it's going to be an uphill ride, but I'm feeling it. I just stopped to talk to another bicycle tourist that I've seen on the road. His name was Koba. He was from Israel. And I asked him some questions because I wanted to know a bit more about passing through the Middle East. More specifically though, he just gave me some general information, but more specifically I asked the question about passing the border from Turkey to Syria, which is actually probably the hottest spot for war in the world when it comes to US Army. And he told me that if I pass along the beach and don't go inland at all, then I probably won't actually encounter any soldiers whatsoever. So a part of me is going to start considering whether or not I want to pass through the deep Middle East just to experience what's actually going on. Anyway, I'm going to chew on this and think about it, but I just want you to know the thoughts in my head. Let's see where it goes. So, I washed all my clothes, and now I've got them on the back of my bike, just drying as I ride. And I tried out my other shorts, which I have padded shorts. You have to have padded shorts when you're riding. And essentially I realized my old ones are actually so much more uncomfortable than my new ones. But my shorts that I wear over the top of my new ones keep scuffing up my seat and fucking it up, and it is an expensive leather seat. So I thought I'd try something different, and the different thing that I've tried is no pants at all. Just underwear, baby girl. Yeah, I'll be riding around in different countries in my underwear. I tell you what, it's fucking comfortable. It's way more comfortable. I think I'm going to be doing this a whole lot more, but when I get into towns, I'll just whack my shorts on to look good. That way I stay clean and I ride hard. You know what I'm saying? Peace out. Hey, totally determined to get over that hill into Macedonia without taking a break. But I've been riding now for a good 5 or 6 hours, and I'm fucking exhausted. And essentially, I'm in the last town before I cross the border. But the border crossings, well, it's over that fucking thing, this thing here. So it's going to be a bit of a kind of a ride. So I need to take a break. I need to, otherwise my legs are just not going to work tomorrow. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm just going to chill for half an hour and just let my muscles regenerate a little bit. Drink some water. And then I'm going to conquer the mountain. And that'll be Albania done. Part of me feels like I'm pushing so hard because I'm excited to get to another country, but another part of me feels that I'm pushing so hard because I want to get out of this one. I didn't really like it. I'm hoping that the other countries that I go through are not as grotesque as this one. Just a little bit too dirty and a little bit too, not poor, but corrupt. Super corrupt.
Anyway, see you later. Just set up here just to have some lunch and some banana and Nutella. And essentially a family's just seen me from across the field, and I think he's about to come over here and bring me some more food. People in Albania are still pretty friendly. And there goes Edison. Edison is a young 19-year-old man. He studies in Albania. And to no surprise, we had the exact same conversation that I've had with every single young person. And it's not me that strikes it up, it's them. But it's all about how poor this country is and how much people want to leave. But he, this time, had another perspective again. Is that he is certain that he's going to leave and he's going to find a way out. And he knows how to do it. And he's not afraid. But the reason why is because he just wants to live a different life. He studies journalism and he says he doesn't even want to be a journalist. It's only just because you need to do this to get out of the country. Interesting. I met one person who says you can't do it. I met two guys that says it's impossible to do it. I met one who says you can if you really want to. And I met one who says he's going to. All the young people in Albania all have an opinion about whether or not they want to be here. Patriotism is dead. Which I'm not sure is a good thing or a bad thing. See you later. Hello. So, welcome home. I've just found a little spot down by a river, and over here we've got a car wrecking yard. A couple of dogs walking around, but every time I go near them they run off, so I think they're just a little bit curious about me. I'm not too worried about them. Anyway, so I'm going to set up my tent here and I'm going to have a good night's sleep. Also, I stopped at a market just before, just like a little market, just to ask for some help with translation so that I could write this, which says free bicycle repairs in Albanian and Macedonian. So tomorrow I'm going to set up in the city and I'm going to offer some free bike repairs just for a change. Just going to have a day off from riding and just see if I can talk to some people. And because he was so bewildered and so amazed by me wanting to do something for free, he gave me something for free. So I got a watermelon. He said I could have whatever I wanted in the shop for free, but I just said I wanted a little watermelon just so I got something for breakfast. That's it. So I'm going to set up now. Have a good night. Hey, so here we are in the tent. I just want to do my sign out video. And I guess what I want to talk about is sort of leaving Albania in a hurry. Like, as I was talking about, there was so many young people that just sort of really want to get the fuck out of there. And I guess that's how I felt at the end of it too. So there's no surprise really when there's not really much going on. Everything's sort of dirty. The place is sort of corrupt. And then I've come into Macedonia and there's tons of Albanian people here. Like the sign that I've written so I can fix people's bikes tomorrow had to have Albanian on it too, because the guy said, well, you have to, because nearly everyone here speaks Albanian. And it just, like, when I rode around the town today, everybody was happy. There was stuff going on. The place was clean. It was just like people swimming in the river. Everyone's chatting and smiling and just, you know, I even had people just smiling at me and waving. And I didn't even have my bicycle near me, so it's not like I was a tourist. People just being nice, just engaging. And I've just changed country for like 20 kilometers, you know, like literally a borderline has just completely flipped everything over. I'm actually excited for tomorrow. It's heartbreaking, you know what I mean? Like to think that an entire generation of youth from a country just want to leave their own country. I mean, I'm not one for patriotism. I think patriotism can be played in a really bad way, like if you look at America, for instance. But, you know, patriotism can be looked in a really good way too, in a way that you want to look after the place that you live in, the way that you want to be a part of your culture, you want to, you know, look after the people that you live with and stuff like that. But Albania just didn't have it. It just didn't have it. It did not. And it's a shame. You know, it's a shame to say that, you know, out of all the people that I was there with, I met one person who said that he likes his country. Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is love what you have. Take care of what you have, and then things can get better. And then other people will love what you have as well. And that's it. It's like what I was saying yesterday and last night, you know. You don't have to repair it. You don't have to fix it. But just don't fuck it, you know. Just love it. Love it. Don't hate it. You know, if it's not so good, then do something about it. Don't just pack it in and run away and make it somebody else's problem. Anyway, that's it. Have a good night. Peace out. See you later.